Hey there! It is a beautiful Sunday and we are at the end of our first season of growing in our garden. And it's super awesome and it's super cool that I can even say we've grown for a season in the garden. So our season has been the summer of 2021. It is now early October and a lot of gardens are in the phase of cleaning up and getting rid of the old and planting their new for their fall season. And here in our garden, we started planting late, so a lot of our plants aren't done and dying back. So I'm out here today. We are still in the pruning phase of the season, of this moon calendar season. And we're just going to kind of clip some of the bad, assess what's here, assess the plants and their health and how they're doing, and just look forward to what we want to do next with our garden. So already coming out into the garden, we can see that there is large fruit, vegetables that need to come off. And I've just purchased my first set of ball jars for canning, and I've got all the materials to start canning. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest everything today that I can, prune off anything, and maybe if there's anything that's dead and dying back, I'm going to go ahead and pull those out of the dirt and get those in the compost pile. So I'll share with you everything that I've done and harvested for today. Probably the number one thing we've learned this first growing season is the need for patience. It's super amazing to watch these tiny little flowers turn into these tiny little vegetables that then grow to these regular sized vegetables. But then especially with peppers, you have to wait. So we were really bad about picking off green peppers, and they can get red in the house. So we'd let them sit on the shelf in the house and hope for more peppers. And it seems to have done well, but we're trying to start letting the peppers stay on the plant longer to turn red. And it's like watching paint to dry. For example, these red chili peppers, I feel like have been huge and green on the top of this plant, and I've only got one that's starting to turn red. But I'm choosing to be patient and I'll keep waiting. I look forward to the day when we own property and I can plant pole beans that will trellis up something instead of using these green bean bushes. It's great, it's serving the purpose, but having to get in here, dig around, and find these beans, it's a lot of work. In my mind, trellising green beans and getting them off of a higher up surface is going to be a lot better. Look at all of these amazing, beautiful ghost peppers. But they're ghost peppers, and we've tried and we can't eat them, and we can't figure out a way to make them less spicy that we can eat them. We actually have two of these plants because they were a great deal, and it was a great lesson in showing that we can grow something and it can produce a lot and it can look great, but these are too spicy for us, so lesson learned. My tomato plants just got another major overhaul of pruning. If they aren't producing something, I have cut it off. And there's a couple of little flowers still, and I'm really excited about those because I still have tomatoes that are trying to produce. And Look at this cute little guy. He fell off. I'm really sad he fell off, but him so cute. I hope that all this trimming doesn't bite me in the butt. It shouldn't. I'm helping it. And the moon says it's a good time to help. So from looking at the plants and taking off what I could, these plants are still really alive, and I feel so bad thinking about going around and just ripping them out of the dirt and killing them, essentially. For now, I'm gonna keep letting these plants grow. I don't plan to plant any fall winter crops. I really want to, but I wish I had some sort of greenhouse or something functional so that I can make sure a frost or a winter freeze doesn't devastate whatever I plant. And I need to do a lot of research on how to keep things growing through the winter and the fall. This is my first season growing, so I'm really think I'm going to just be dedicated to what I'm currently growing and seeing how long I can get it to last. Like I said, I started growing late. You see my tomatoes? I haven't even had a single red tomato yet. So I know that's coming down the line, and I'm really excited to share that with you when it does happen. Well, there you go. Now you've seen my harvest. It's quite a lot. I'm excited to try some new recipes to see how I do with this canning thing. And I am excited for what's still gonna come through in my garden. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. I am Danielle, I am the Zodiac Tiller, and I hope you have a wonderful week.